Siona God, hello all, Oshta Sonali, it's still morning, good morning, and Wado, thank you for watching. So I'm going to go ahead and try to read these documents as quickly as I can that Copilot, which is Bing's AI, told me to print off and to, educate myself on, and subsequently read it aloud. And there were no emails that were released of Epstein's or anybody's, so we have been gaslit with that. And of course we were told that Trump has been mentioned 24,000 times in the emails, right? Which is not accurate. In these documents, total, the times that he was mentioned was 35 times. So this is case 18, and in military we say TAC, so that just it for a dash, and so that's kind of ingrained in my brain. So case 18, TAC 2868, document 283, 0809 2019, 2628241, page 31 of 883. And it says, yes, well, for a while, I know at the end I wasn't working anywhere. Why weren't you working? I don't remember the exact reason. Had you quit? I believe so. I know the pet store let me go for walking on to the other side talking to somebody, but I don't remember why I left Dunkin' Donuts. So she doesn't understand that let go means fired, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, do you believe that you were fired from Dunkin' Donuts? No, the pet store was the only time anybody ever fired me. Now it clicks, I guess. That will stick in your brain. Yeah, at the time you left the pet store, was Mrs. Roberts still working there? Yes. And how long do you recall her working there? Not long. I hate to do this to you, but what does not long mean to you? Weeks, months, days? Over a month, that's really all I could say. Maybe over a month before she went to work at the Mar-a-Lago or Donald Trump's country club. Did she leave the pet store to go to work at? And then that ends. It says Owens and Associates Court Reporters, P.O. Box 157, Ocala, Florida, 352-624-2258. And the email is Owens SOCS at AOL.com. And that will get repeated multiple times throughout this particular document. Case 18, TAC 2868, document 283, 0809 2019, 2628241, page 35 of 883. How long we lived here? How long we lived there? Okay, at some point in time, though, while you're living on her parents' property, it becomes 1999. Yeah, I believe. Okay, and so when you started living at her parents' property, you're 18, she's 15, but at some point in time you turn 19 and she turns 16. Yes, okay. And at some other point in time, she leaves the job at the pet store. Pet store, yeah, and goes to work at Mar-a-Lago. Yes, at Donald Trump's country club. Yes, okay, Donald Trump's country club is called the Mar-a-Lago. Ms. Menninger, objection, the witness. Yeah, that's what I always remember it as, yes, by Mr. Edwards. Is that right? And this is because they're going back and forth and saying who said what. Mrs. Menninger, objection, leading. I do get a chance to object, leading, by Mr. Edwards. Question. When you use the term Mar-a-Lago and you use the term Donald Trump's country club, are we talking about, and then it ends there, it says Owen and Associates Court Reporters, P.O. Box 157, Ocala, Florida, 352-624-2258, Owens, SOCS at AOL.com, and it says a 98 at the bottom of that. Case 18, TAC 2868, document 283. These are page numbers that they put at the bottom. 283, 0809 2019, 2628241, page 36 of 883. But if she had to get clean for her job, she would have gotten clean for the job. Okay, do you remember her being hired as a bathroom attendant there, a locker room attendant? Now that you're saying that, some kind of attendant sounds familiar, but I don't really remember. All I remember is for the massage. As a, I don't remember exactly what she got hired for at Donald Trump's place, but I just remember the massage thing. But as you're saying, the attendant, quote unquote, the attendant sounds familiar because I doubt her father would hire her as a massage therapist without knowing anything. So you had known her for some period of time before she gets this job at the Mar-a-Lago, right? Right. Did she have any massage therapy training whatsoever? No. Ever given a massage to anyone? Not that I remember. Ever given a massage to you? Not until she was already doing the massage stuff. But no, I don't remember any kind of massage training or even an inkling for it. Okay, then when she goes to work for, and then it ends, it says Owen and Associate Court Reporters, P.O. Box 157, Ocala, Florida, 352-624-2258, Owens, socs@aol.com. So in that, for me, she literally can't remember what her friend was doing, but she just remembers that she was being hired as some sort of attendant. So she doesn't know attending what, and the dad helped her get the job as an attendant doing something at Mar-a-Lago. So I don't know if it's locker room or what. This one is case 18, TAC 2868, document 283, August 9th, 2019, 262-8241, page 356 of 883. This says, Ms. Izell, I'm going to ask, I don't know whether you've still been serially designating exhibits or whether we're doing them separately for deposition. Mr. Crichton, I think we cannot trust that people will do them serially. I'd do them with each one. And it says, Mrs. Zell, then would you please mark this? Would you mark this, please? 8 as exhibit 1 to this deposition. And I'm just going to state on the record that 10, I will keep that original. We will, okay, so the numbers are on the right, I reckon. Yeah, okay, line numbers are on the right for some reason. Say the record that I will keep that original. We will not attach it to the deposition. Exhibit number I was marked for identification purposes and retained by counsel for the plaintiffs. The witness, yes, that's by Mrs. Zell. Can you identify the young woman in 18, not in 18. That's it, page number on the right. In those pictures, this is written totally different than the others. Yes. And it says, who is it? That's V. Now that you says R, that is YR. Definite 100%. Mr. Crichton, let me just note my objection as I did in A-Rod's deposition for, I don't know what this is, because the court reporter is jumbling it up. So it says IYFR period RODRIB apostrophe 1 dot, so period, capital I, lowercase e, z apostrophe s. So it's probably Rodriguez's, but she's given typos. Page 46 deposition that I know you're going to confiscate exhibit number, I guess, L1 or 1. Think it's appropriate. I think I should be allowed to have a copy of exhibits that are being used in deposition, but I'll me a motion with the court so we don't get into a pulling match over your exhibits. Mr. Berger, I would ask that the court reporter initial that. Mrs. Azell, sure. Oh, you did. Mr. Willits, she marked it. Mr. Berger, did she put her initials or did she just put a number or a letter? Mr. Crichton, she's nodding that she did everything that she usually does, which means initials, date, and number. Mr. Mermelstein, you can talk. Mr. Willits, but when you talk, use your initials. By Mrs. Azell, how old do you think VR was at the LIMCSB, whatever that is, began coming to in capital N, capital I, lowercase r, dot Epstein's home? She could have been 17, and then there's IX, so maybe 18. I don't know what that is in Roman numerals off the top of my head. 19. Could she have also been IS? Mr. Crichton, F, capital F, number 01111. Okay, so that's really weird. That court reporter needs some more experience. But anyway, so I'll keep that one. Oh, there's only one more page left, so I'll see if I can get through that one really quick, and then I'll end the video on that one and then begin the next one after I get done eating my lunch. So page 47, the witness could have been, but I don't think I am a very good judge of ages. Who is? Okay? There are people who look like they're like 10 years old or 12 years old and they're freaking 21. Those are the people who are playing those people in movies and stuff. But anyway, I digress. TFYON, ask me how old you are. T really couldn't tell you. And then it says I''VIR Crichton. Kathy thinks she's 25. Mrs. L, in my dreams, the witness. Now again, I must tell you, I was never told to check any IDs on any of the people who work at the house. By Ms. It's supposed to be a Zell, but it says EIELL. Question, I understand that, and so I think I'm just trying to establish that you didn't consider it part of your job description to worry about or consider the ages. No. Of the young women that came there, absolutely. And it says NUL, so I guess it's absolutely no. And so you, because it says period, absolutely, and then it says no, and then it has a capital L. I don't know. And so you never really focused on that, particularly one HOUGHL about it. If they seemed young, Mr. Crichton, form the witness. I don't. My son is playing his Game Boy. He's not getting where he wants to get. I didn't see that many young girls, young underage girls at the house. I never saw, except 2 girls that I mentioned that I think is underage, was capital N period for sure, because she was still in high school. We all know you can be 18 and a senior in high school. But anyway, I'm not trying to speculate. I'm just saying logically, right? Page 48. And she had dinner with her mother a couple of times. Backslash capital I dot lowercase LITH, her mother. So it's probably with her mother. And she become an actress. Okay. She's an actress and she has done movies, and he helped her in her career. That's the only girl that I knew she VI apostrophe A lowercase a capital S, young. She was young, probably, is what the recorder is trying to do, because she was going to high school, and I pick her up from high school sometimes, but she was not a massage therapist. She will go for dinner and they will go for movies, and she sings sometimes. Because she was a singer. She sung at the house. Beautiful girl, very talented. That's the only girl that I know that it was. I would say is underage. By Mrs. L. Okay. Did who told you that VR was a massage therapist? Nobody. Did you assume that she was a massage therapist because you were told she was coming to give massage? No, I assumed she was a massage therapy because I drove 1/11 lowercase s Maxwell to Mar-a-Lago, Trump's residence, and I waited in the car while WIS Maxwell got I think it was a facial or massage, I don't know, hut that day. I remember this girl, Y, and it says 12, pages 45 to 48, 561832, 7500 Post Court Reporting Agency. Don't use those, folks. Inc. 561-832-7506, electronically signed by Sandra Townsend, 401-377-676-2895, electronically signed by Sandra Townsend, 1401 TAC 377 TAC 676 TAC 2895, 76EF 564A TAC 4A1C TAC 4DEE TAC 87AC TAC 47989 8 lowercase cc case 18 TAC 2868 document 280809 2019. I'm trying to hurry. 2628241 page 532 of 883. FD TAC 302A open parentheses REV dot 05 TAC 08 TAC 10 close parentheses. So it was revised then, and that's crazy. Anyway, don't go hang you good chance to meet again. Love you, mean it, and I'll do my next one after I eat lunch.